Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll get this one up to the 26. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. This defense for the Niners, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. On 1st down, Tannehill. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, it's Henry, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 65 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Lance looking to throw it. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Now, we had the fumble last week. Now, here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play, and maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. D Ford has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first. You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Believe it, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Lance now on first down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. 30, 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second and 5. Back to throw, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Tannehill now to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the second time. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. From the 40 now on 2nd down, Lance. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Open man is Samuel, complete.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now a play fake. Lance. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Lance to throw it. Feeling the pressure here and taken down and sacked back at the 7. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Gold is good. So 3 points on the board. As easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with the W.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now it's Tannehill. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
96 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now left side on the swing pass. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him?
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Le'Veon Bell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Gets this one to Juszczyk. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On
play action. Lance.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here's Lance. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
Touchdown!
Raheem Mostert
As the first half is winding down.
and the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Gold with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go
as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off play action, Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Escaping the pressure right.
And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Here's 2nd and 9. Lance going to throw. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Lance. Touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total.
Working with his 2nd and 4. Off of play action, here's Lance. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it. And the Niners get there and bring him down. D Ford in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
To try again after the sack. Tannehill.
Slant pass. He's got Reynolds.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. On third down, Henry. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll run. It's Henry. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style, too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
131 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill on the move to his left. And it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Tannehill. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Titans on 3rd down. Not good, 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll go for it with Bell. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations, 4th and 3, 4th and 4, that's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down, all right? This is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. Caught here by Bell. That's a Titans touchdown. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead is down to 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 116 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. This is Mostert. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And now they'll throw with Lance. Samuel bringing in the slant. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
second down. Here's Mostert again.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance.
Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
And that is incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go. Waiting. Here we go.
Out of the gun, Tannehill.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Tannehill. And finding the tight end, Hooper.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now. My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.